Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm so happy to be here to be able to discuss immigration matters with you. So, the topic for today is how to get a work permit in the US. Now, there are many ways to get a work permit, also known as an employment authorization document. So today we're just going to discuss one case type that will allow you to be able to get that work permit. Um, Now, my name is Monique Reynolds. I'm an immigration lawyer. My office is located in Atlanta, Georgia, East Point to be exact. We do represent clients nationwide, not just in Georgia, not just in the US, but also overseas as well. So if you have any questions or want help or even want to seek a consultation about your case, please feel free to call my office. The law offices of Monique C. Reynolds, 833-810-1234. And we only do immigration law. So, again, we're going to speak about one case type because there are um, many ways that will allow you to get a work permit in the US. And there's no way to just apply for a work permit. You can't just file an application simply to get a work permit in the US. Now, remember, you do have to file for like a certain immigration benefit, and depending on the immigration benefit that you are applying for, it may allow you to work to get a work permit, also known as an employment authorization document or EAD. And that will allow you to legally work in the US. So, the case type that we're going to speak about today is VAWA, Violence Against Women's Act. Now, we're only speaking about it from the standpoint of if you're married to a US citizen or a green card holder and you've experienced abuse or extreme cruelty in the marriage, you may be able to self file for your own green card. And with that self filing, it would, allow you or could allow you to get a work permit. You would actually have to file for it with your case if you're eligible. Now, keep in mind, not everyone that files for VAWA is actually eligible to get a green card, and not everyone that files for VAWA is eligible to file for a work permit at the same time. So I do, want to advise you to contact an attorney, immigration attorney that understands VAWA and understands who is actually eligible to, file for a green card under VAWA and file for a work permit. Just because you're able to file the I-360, which is the main form that's used to file for VAWA, does not mean you can file for a work permit, and it does not mean that you can actually file or be eligible for a green card. So it is on a case by case basis. Um, but in any event, if you are eligible to file for VAWA and you are eligible to um, get that green card through VAWA, then you are filing on your own. You do not need a petitioner or anyone to file on your behalf. You're actually putting in your own application. Also, with that self filing, you do not need a sponsor, which is a good thing. Um, you are waiving that requirement of having a sponsor. Um, Now, remember, if you are eligible to file for a green card, you want to submit that with your I-360 and also apply for a work permit. That's the only way that you will be able to get the work permit, if you're eligible, is by submitting those documents. And when you submit those documents with your I-360, while your I-360 is pending, your work permit application is also processing at the same time. And just know that the time frame for the work permit is about, it's getting closer to 8 months. However, the work permit will actually be valid for about 2 years. They are giving a 2-year period on the work permits that are being released now. So just remember, as a recap, one way that you can get a work permit to legally work in the US is if you're filing for VAWA, and you're filing your green card application and your work permit application. Um, that is one way that you may be able to legally work in the US. If you have any questions, my office can help you with your immigration matters and also your questions. Because I'm sure as you think about your particular situation, um, you're also, probably having questions that you want to have answered as well. So please feel free to reach out to our office, the law offices of Monique C. Reynolds. My name is Monique. I'd be glad to help you. 833-810-1234. I hope this helps. I hope this gives you a little bit of guidance to know a little bit more about who can file for work permits, who can actually get a work permit, to work in the US. And over the next few days, I'll shed light on other case types that will allow you to get a work permit and work legally in the US. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for tuning in. And if you have any questions after watching, not only call, but you can also just message it through Facebook or even YouTube. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Have a wonderful day.